Hey guys, it's Cody. Just want to do a quick update. Say hello. It's almost my 6 months on testosterone. I might do a little comparison video next month at some point. Until then, I had my 3-month checkup with my doctor. My doctor makes me do like lab work and stuff every 3 months, and she checks my cholesterol and my hemoglobin and all that stuff. And so for the most part, everything looked really good. Like everything related to testosterone looked really good. Hemoglobin and blood cell count was all in normal range. Oh yeah, and cholesterol was really good, which I'm kind of proud of because I eat really healthy for a reason, and it was cool that it showed up and it shows in your test results. And she, when she looked at my cholesterol, she kind of just looked at me and was like, "What do you do?" And so yeah, I was like, well, I eat kind of like a paleo-based diet, which I hate to say paleo, but in all reality, like the base of my diet is based off eating paleo. And she was just like, well, it shows. I very rarely see numbers like this, and so that felt really good to hear. Hard work pays off. The only weird part was that my creatinine level in my blood was elevated, and it's kind of been inching up every month that I go in. So she was a little bit concerned. She said that it might just level off and stop or like go back down, or yeah, she was just a little concerned since it kind of keeps going up, and she kind of looked back in the past that it kept kind of rising. And so basically what that means is that it's a kidney thing. So either my kidneys, they're not functioning like 100%. So it could just be that something will need to drink more water, etc. Anyways, she referred me to a nephrologist, and I just got a call from that office today. They don't have any openings till August, so at least I'm not dying. That doctor just recommended until August that I up my water intake and stay away from ibuprofen, which, you know what, I used to take a lot more ibuprofen because of that certain time of month. Like if I didn't take it, I would be just not wanting to be alive. But I haven't, not having that anymore. I take it way less. Like if I have a headache, which I actually get headaches less now, so that's nice as well. Anyways, so that was that little update. One thing that I am so confused about. So she called in my next vial of testosterone, and so I go to the pharmacy, and this is what I get. Like, I kid you not, little fun-sized testosterone vial. And luckily I opened this up while I was still at the pharmacy, because I've had issues with this pharmacy before. They have really no clue what they're doing, it seems, but whatever. And so I opened up my prescription box, and it was just one of these little doll-sized testosterone vials. And I looked at the lady and I was like, is this just one dose? And she was like, yeah, let me see if we have a 10 ml vial for you. And went to the back and looked to see if they had any 10 ml vials. And then she comes and she's like, and she brings back 4 boxes of these little fun-sized vials of testosterone. And she said that my insurance no longer allows a 10 ml bottle for me anymore. It only allows 4 of the fun-sized vials at a time. So in 4 weeks, I get to come back and get 4 more of these little tiny bottles. However, I feel like drawing from these is going to be a pain in the asshole. we're gonna see how they work. I had my minor like, oh my gosh, change. This is tiny. This is not a 10 ml vial. Um, yeah, I had my little anxious breakdown for a day or and a half or so, but I'm confident that I'm gonna be okay. I'll make it. Anyways, my other little rant on this pharmacy is that no matter what I do, they always give me the wrong needles. They give me the needle to draw the 21 gauge needle, 21 by 1.5 or whatever, and that's not a problem. But they fail to give me the inject needle, which is the 23 gauge by 1.5. And the lady was like, she showed me the needle she was gonna give me, and it was the 21 gauge, and I was like, no, I need the inject needles, which is the 23 gauge by 1.5 inches. And she looked at me like I was crazy, and she was just like, oh, you need two? And I was like, yes, I need the 23 gauge needles. I already have some of the 21s, like, that's fine, I have like at least 80 of those left. And then she proceeded to sell me 21 gauge needles, and I didn't check the box until I got to the car, and it says 21 gauge by 1.5 inches, and I just about flipped and was just like, are you freaking kidding me? So I went in there and got a refund and explained to the lady what I needed once again, and she was like, I've never heard of that before. I'll have to do some research on that. And they're like, we don't carry this. So I was just like, well, what do I do? And they're like, well, we can try and order them. Come back tomorrow. So, you know what? I don't want to go back. So I just emailed my doctor once again and was like, hey, my pharmacy does not want to give me the 23 gauge needles. So they left a bag of 23 gauge needles for me at the office, and I'm so thankful that they have my back. So not only were they free, but I have the right equipment, so I'm okay. So yeah, that is it for now. I probably won't see you until my 6 months on T. Hope everyone is doing well. Peace out.